Welcome to our community. Susie Thomas here talking with Trent Dybel. He is from Camp Choff. Good morning.
Good morning to you.
Okay, this is always fun. I love talking about camp. First of all, very interesting name, Camp Choff. What in the world does that mean?
Camp Choff, it actually stands for Christian Hall of Fame. So we are owned and operated by Camp Baptist Temple, and through our hallways, we actually have paintings of people who've been martyred for the cause of Christ. So they line our hallways. I'm talking over 100 oil paintings we have. And when we bought the camp, we said, you know what, we have the Christian Hall of Fame, and you know what, it spells out Choff. So we call it Camp Choff.
Perfect.
Yeah.
And Camp Choff has been serving children and families for about how long now?
1969.
Wow.
So we are coming up on our 50th anniversary here in 2019. So I'm very excited about it. We actually got plans in the works right now for our 50th anniversary, believe it or not. I mean, you have to think ahead
Right.
a lot. So very excited about it.
Oh, that is something. So I'm sure you probably have folks who have done this from generation to generation. Grandma and Grandpa went there.
Yes.
The parents went there, and now this next group are
Absolutely.
coming there. And just
It's awesome.
fun.
It's so cool to see the generation after generation to actually come through our camp and, oh yeah, you know, this is my grandchild, and I went here when I was his age. Now he's going to come here when he's, you know, a young guy, and it's really cool to see how the camp has served and ministered to people for so long.
It takes something to keep something up for that long. How are things different now than they were, say, 50 years ago, and the facilities and so forth? Tell us what we can expect there.
Well, the facility is actually a really exciting note. All of our cabins right now, as I speak, they're getting remodeled completely on the exterior. So that we're getting new vinyl sidings, brand new windows, brand new doors for all of our cabins where the kids will stay. So things are just getting upgraded. You know, there's things that weren't there that, you know, decades ago. Right now we have a 32-foot rock wall climbing tower with a 500-foot zip line going off of it. You know,
Yeah, things grandparents didn't have.
correct. They didn't have. So, and we've got paintballing, we got go-karts. So we have a lot of cool stuff. So things have changed and progressed,
Yeah.
you know, and we are, you know, we're trying to keep up with the times. And when kids come out, we want them to have an amazing time out at Camp Choff.
It's all about that experience.
Absolutely. And we, you know what, I'm not going to lie, we have it because all of it is a platform for us to share Jesus with them.
Yes.
You know, at the end of the week, if we have a great time, that's awesome. But if we have a great time, we don't mention the name of Christ, we're missing the point.
Then what's the point?
Absolutely.
Yeah.
So the whole point is that we can share Jesus with young people.
Pretty awesome. And where some young people might not go to church or Sunday school, they'd love to go to camp.
Absolutely.
It's all about that zip line.
Yeah, it's a lot of fun. It really is.
Yes, that might be the thing that opens the door, and then you
Yep.
just never know.
Absolutely.
So cool. What ages do you serve, Trent?
Oh, we actually have a day camp. We have a day camp. A little cool note to the day camp is if you send your kid for 2 weeks straight, we actually qualify underneath your tax purposes. So as a daycare, so parents can actually file for the 2016 taxes. So that's a little perk for the
This
parents.
is
They're like, hey,
tax deductible
oh yeah,
for
absolutely,
daycare.
absolutely.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, absolutely. So, and plus, our day camp is only $140 a week. So you can't find a daycare that's going to be that cheap.
no.
So, and then plus our daycare, we serve 2 meals and we serve snacks. And that's all included in the $140. There's no hidden fees on that at all whatsoever.
That's amazing. What are the hours for that?
That runs from 9 to 4, Monday through Friday. And all of our camps start on June 13th. It is a Monday.
Okay.
Our resident camp, they drop off on Sunday night on June 12th, but day camp starts on June 13th. It's a Monday and runs Monday through Friday, and we actually runs for 6 straight weeks.
That's amazing. All right, well, let's talk a little bit about day camp. What might a child, how old will they be again?
Absolutely. No, good question. If you're going into kindergarten all the way to leaving 2nd grade, they qualify for our day camp program.
Okay. And
So that's the ages.
what does their day look like? What do they do?
Oh my, everything. We have 2 incredible playgrounds that they play on. We have about 12 acres of woods, walking paths. We have challenge courses. We have an elevated fort, I would say.
Yes.
We call it the tabernacle or the chapel in the woods. Another name, we call it Miss Flutters because the lady comes out and tells stories about God's creation. So we'll go out there and hear about God's creation and stories to have a snack there. They'll go to the sweet shop and they can pick out any ice cream or candy bar they want and pop and get jacked up on sugar for the day. They get fed their lunch. And then the games and activities. We have a bounce house for them. We have these little pedal carts called Berg buggies, the little pedal carts they ride around in. It's just nonstop all
Oh,
day.
my.
When they leave, they're exhausted.
They're tired.
My niece goes every year, and she was begging. The first year she went, she'd go home and beg my brother, be like, "Daddy, can I just go to bed a little early tonight?" 'Cause
Really?
she's just so exhausted. When they leave, they are very, very tired.
Well,
So a good thing for the parents.
Camp Chaffin answered a prayer in more than one way.
That's right. Absolutely. We'll wear your kids out for you.
That's awesome. Other ages then, after day camp, what do you offer for the kids who will be staying overnight?
Absolutely. Our resident camp starts, and we're very unique in the sense we are 40 acres. So we serve day camp all the time, all 6 weeks, and then we will actually have weeks of, so like we have a junior week. That's grades 3 through 5. So going into grade 3, leaving grade 5. We will serve them for a week, and we have 3 of those. We offer 3 weeks of that.
Wow.
And then we have our middle school camp, which is going into grade 6, leaving grade 8. And we just serve those kids for that week. We have 2 weeks of that. And then we have a high school week going into grade 9 and leaving grade 12. And we have 1 week of that. So that's a very special week that we have.
I'm sure it is, and I get the feeling it might also be a training for future counselors.
Absolutely.
God.
Yeah, when the high schoolers come rolling in, I'm looking for staff. I will pinpoint and I will recruit. That's my recruiting point.
Since you offer these over and over again throughout that 6 weeks period, have any families, are you able to sign up for more than one camp session?
Oh, absolutely.
Like 2 3 weeks or 3 2 weeks?
Oh, yeah. I have parents who will send their kids for all 3 junior weeks.
Yeah.
And the best part is once they send for our junior camp, it's $235 for 1 week. The only hidden cost is our sweet shop. So it's $235 up front. They do have to bring extra money to buy if they want ice cream or ring pops. But, for ice cream, it's $1. For a ring pop, it's like 50 cents. So we don't overcharge in our sweet shop at all. So
Yeah,
it's,
that sounds
you
good.
can give the kid $20-25 and they'll
And they're
have
good to go.
more enough. I mean, we have like these Nalgene bottles here. It's,
Yes.
That's $10.
That's great.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and it
Looking
has
at a
a little-
wonderful water bottle here.
Absolutely. It's we sell them in glow in the dark.
Oh, even better.
Oh my! And those.
Well, everyone must
sell-
have one.
My goodness, they sell like crazy. So for our junior week, it's $235, and that includes everything except our sweet shop. All right, and then for middle school week, it's $245. That includes everything, all the meals, all the games, activities, rock wall, paintball.
Wow.
And that includes everything except our sweet shop. And then high school week is
Yeah.
$255, and that includes everything once again except our sweet shop. So
So
it's
that
a great
it's
week.
really all encompassing.
Yes.
Things like paintball. Do you provide all the equipment and so forth? Do kids need to pack prepared to come play paintball? Or
No,
Okay.
we have all the paintball guns, we have all the paintballs, we have the paintball course. Something new we're going to try this year is typically we don't let our junior campers, grades 3 through 5, we don't let them paintball.
No, that's smart.
Yeah, because the paintballs do sting. But what we're going to do with our little guys this year, our junior campers, grades 3 through 5, we're going to let them paintball, but we're going to let them paintball at a target, a little course they get to go through because all the kids like, can we paintball? Can we paintball? It's like, no,
Yes.
they don't quite understand. It's really gonna sting when
But
they get
not
hit.
at people.
But not at each other yet.
Yes.
Middle school, we paintball. They have a great time. High school, they paintball, have a great time. They know it's going to sting when they get hit with the paintball.
Yep.
No big deal. So we're actually doing a course for the little kids this year, and we're real excited about it because they'll get to run the paintball equipment, learn the safety of it at first, so when they come back in
Smart.
middle school, they'll know exactly how to run. It's not a very foreign thing to them. And then going back, just backpedaling just a little bit, if a kid comes the first week of junior week, and they're like, this is the best week of my life, which it will be. They get a $100 discount to come back the second week. So it's not $235 times another plus a $235 plus another $235. It's $235. Come back second week. All right, now it's $135.
Wow.
So we actually give a $100 discount when they come back.
So and that you're still getting all your food and everything.
Yeah, absolutely.
Oh,
Yeah,
my
it's-
goodness.
yeah. There's no like hidden costs or fees. It's just you get $100 off.
This is too cool. I want to come to camp. All right, I'm speaking with Trent Dybel. He is from Camp Chaff. You really are making me think back to my camping days. And one of the big things was after lunch, we all went back to the cabins, and that was rest time. And that's when we wrote home. Well, I'm guessing that kids don't write letters anymore with actual stamps. They're probably just, texting or emailing back home saying, I'm having the best time of my life, maybe taking some pictures, or not. What do you do about the electronics?
Absolutely.
What happens with the phones while they're there?
The phones go home with mom and dad.
Okay.
The phones go home with mom and dad, and actually our entire staff, except our leadership, our adult staff will have cell phones. We have radios as well, like the real expensive radios that can reach like 5 miles. So we want to make sure we're all, safety first. They'll have all the equipment. Even our staff doesn't have a cell phone, but our staff has the radio, so they can communicate with us. All parents make sure make sure that they have our phone number, reach the camp. But also we have a parent camper email system. They can actually email their kiddo through our Camp Choff webpage. Everything's online through our Camp Choff webpage.
Oh.
They can email. Then at dinner time, the camper gets the letter from mom or dad. The camper can read right back. We fax it back through, and the software online emails it right back to them. And they can see the little
amazing.
Yeah.
Okay, so in case of emergency, there's always a way to reach the child or to reach the parent.
Absolutely.
Right
Always.
there instantaneously.
Yes.
But they're not sitting in front of screen time all the time.
Well, they're in the cabin,
all.
like you said. When you were a kid, you know, after lunch, you go back to the cabin,
Yep.
and when we go back to the cabin, they spend time just a little bit of a cool down, cool off from the day. They'll spend about 45 minutes in the cabin, and that's our cabin time, where the counselor speaks with the kid, whether hey, where are you spiritually, where are you, at reading your Bible, and they also spend time doing their devotions. Like, hey guys, this is devotion time. We're going to teach you how to go through the Bible. We're going to teach you how to read the Bible, and how, we're constantly changing with technology and the way the world is, but this is a timeless book. We're going to teach you how to look at this book.
Wow.
Yeah.
So cool. All right. Before we take our break, very important about camp, the food. Talk about the food and what they'll be eating and their chef and who's making it.
Absolutely. We have a professional caterer who works at our church. Who goes to our church. She has her own catering business, and she serves at our camp during the summer. She is a answer to prayer. She is amazing.
Wow.
So the food, the kids will go home saying, I love the food. I love the food. I thought I would lose weight being out at camp. I have to watch what I eat because the food is so good. Like, I think I left heavier last year, so I'm like, I'm going in this year determined not to gain weight.
Oh my gosh, too good. We're talking with Trent Dybel. He's from Camp Choff. Let's give everybody the website and phone number, how they can reach you to find out more information.
Absolutely. If you want to call us by phone, it is 330-477-6267, and you want to get extension 126. That is Katie Hagee. She is our amazing camp secretary. And you will be calling Camp Baptist Temple. We are owned and operated by them, so that is the building you'll get. So when you answer, just say, hey, welcome to Camp Baptist Temple. Don't be confused. They'll give you right to our camp office there, and Katie will take care of you. And then our website is www.campchoff.org, and that's CHOF, so campchoff.org.
For Christian Hall of Fame. All right, let me repeat that phone number, 330-477-6267, extension 126. You're going to ask for Katie, and www.campchoff.org. Okay, real quickly, kind of smoothed over. I mean, you're saying things like climbing wall and zip lines. Tell us about the activities that are available at Camp Choff.
Oh my, it runs all day. I mean, I mentioned the climbing wall, the 500-foot zip line. We have a challenge course that runs through the woods, the truss fall, the balance beam, what we call it whale watch, just like a giant teeter-totter, the big spider web. We have a bouldering wall. Bouldering wall is where you don't climb vertically, you climb laterally. You just go around. It's 48 foot, and you just climb around. It's just like a rock wall, but you move sideways. So we have that. We have walking trails. We actually have a little campfire in the woods where we do our Thursday night service. We have go-karts. We have a brand new archery range. We have a craft shop. We have a game room. We've got battle ball, which is our dodgeball. The list can go on and
That's
on.
unbelievable.
We have a lot.
And in case of rain, you've got the indoor things as well.
Absolutely, all the time.
Just amazing. All right, well, we've got to take a little break. We'll be back with Trent after these words. You're listening to Our Community.